all began with physics. In the early 1960s, Professor Amos de Chalit, the head of the Department of Nuclear Physics, understood that with the increasing influence of science and technology on our lives, science education must be brought to the general public and imbued with excitement. In 1963, he recruited several high school physics teachers into a working group that met with the Institute scientists and surveyed the level of physics education in Israeli high schools. One of its members was Professor Chaim Harari, today chairman of the Davidson Institute of Science Education. The first project of this so-called Rehavot group was an in-service physics enrichment course for elementary school teachers that were still teaching only about the birds and the bees, hopefully leading to a trickle-down effect on schools and students. Harari, a graduate at the time, was the first physics instructor, and another graduate student, Uri Geniel, later the longest-serving head of the science teaching department, served as the math instructor. The historic first course was followed by others, leading to the creation of a formal new Department of Science Teaching 1968, led by Professor de Chalit. The department produced textbooks in physics, chemistry, and math, always accompanied by teachers' guides and innovative lab equipment for the schools. Professor de Chalit passed away at the young age of 43, and Professor Harari took over the department, followed by Professor Joe Gillis, the leader of the mathematics effort. In parallel, elaborate extracurricular science programs were launched. Here, the pioneer was Dr. Moshe Rishpon, who began developing the ideas for it as a graduate student, arguing that science workshops and personal interaction with scientists would capture students' excitement and enrich their knowledge. The response was tremendous, and up to 20,000 children participated every year in activities led by some 200 Weizmann scientists and graduate students. There were weekly science clubs, full-day intensive class visits, popular science lectures, science fairs, math Olympiads, and summer camps. The latter started intense and moved years later to the beautiful Lob International Science Youth Village on campus. In the early 1970s, the Parach program was born at the Institute, following the initiative of another graduate student, Roni Attar, who joined forces with Harari to create a tutoring and mentoring program for underprivileged but promising children. Undergraduates from all Israeli universities in all areas of study receive a stipend covering half their tuition fees if they devote 4 hours per week to such a child. The program has since flourished, and it enrolls more than 20,000 undergraduates and a triple number of children each year. To date, over 1 million Israelis have been involved as mentors or being mentored, and Parach has been duplicated in over 20 countries. In 1998, the Institute established the Chlor Garden of Science as an outdoor science museum for all ages, a natural extension of a collection of earlier original exhibits produced by Dr. Rishpon and his associates. Today, the garden hosts more than 150,000 visitors a year and has served as a model for other science museums around the world. Bringing most of these programs under one organizational umbrella, the Davidson Institute of Science Education was erected in 1999, made possible by a remarkable gift from Bill Davidson and the Davidson Foundation of Detroit. Today, its myriad of programs and those of the Department of Science Teaching together attract over 450,000 students and teachers annually. One of the latest initiatives in science education at the Weizmann Institute is the new Science Center, located in the Ruth and Uriel Arnon Science Education Campus, modeled after the success of HEMDA, a center for science education in Tel Aviv, founded by Weizmann scientists. It offers advanced chemistry and physics to high school students from Rehovot and nearby towns as they prepare to take matriculation exams at the highest level.